Good morning, everyone. We are back at it with Soul Talk with Kilfox. We have some messages coming through this morning. We're going to just let the cards speak for themselves as we go through this. So we've got another general tarot card collective reading, more judgments to be rendered, more stories to tell, more truths to be unveiled. So let's see what we have. What is in our collective energy at this time that needs to be taken care of, addressed, witnessed? What do we have here? Destroying evidence. Oh, fun. Right off the bat. People out here trying to destroy evidence. Digitally, physically. Death. So someone in all of this could be deaf, or a victim could be deaf. Someone's destroying evidence as to the fact that they knew that this person was deaf. So I am getting that the victim here is deaf. They're trying to destroy evidence to prove, oh, well, we didn't know she was deaf, whatever, because apparently that's going to affect how much money they owe this victim. Tribal. So this person is definitely a protective person. Frantic measures in the reverse. Time is up. Everything is in that will be considered on this matter. Occult. We have an occult organization involved in all of this. Galactic Council. What is this Galactic Council here for? The boy who cried wolf. All right, so the Galactic Council is here because we've had too many crybabies going on. We've got a lot of petty things going on. Fuse is here. So this could be something that involves fire, or a possible fire, or an explosion of some kind. Open airways, but in the reverse. Now I've been taking them upright, but I feel like I should take it this way: the open airways in reverse. So something about attack on the lungs. So this could be a virus or somebody just being directly injected with something here to obstruct someone's airways. Dancing in the clouds in reverse. They were not able to kill somebody here in doing so. So this could also apply to people involved in strangulations and hangings, dilute. So we have a community here who is trying to dilute the situation, make it sound like it's not as big a deal as it actually is. So we have community involvement here. We've got order in the reverse. There's disorder among a community. They're really upset because their favorite judge can't rule over their misdeeds. Methods of divination here. Someone didn't educate themselves in the laws of the universe here. This community did not bother to update any of their protocols, any of their procedures, they're failing their people. but they're trying to blame their people for why everything's going to crap. We have Father returning a favor here. Well, these people are going to owe more than just a favor. They are quite aware of this. But there were also favors done in the dark here that was required to pull all this off. Yeah. Good job with that one. Union of Grain Consciousness is here. So yes, congratulations. You guys managed to get the whole world staring at you. What do you do? 5 minutes of fame. Kingship here is here. It tried to come out in the reverse, so lots of thievery of people's inheritances here. Things that are rightfully owed to them. Developing new skills and abilities. So yes, so we've got some rehab programs that are working and on track here. It's like the further we go along, the further, I mean, like the better we're looking with these results. Begging for forgiveness here. Okay. Next. Revolutionizing revolutions. Someone was trying to cause a revolution, but not for the sake of humanity, or they might have truly believed that it was for the sake of humanity, but it's been proven otherwise. We have meditation that I wanted to come out in the reverse, but I'm going to take it in the upright. So somebody's going to be ordered for some kind of rehab or institution here. We have lack of education, but I'm not going to take it in the reverse. So education will be provided. All right, let's move on to our tarot cards. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. All right, so we've got a well-known female community member here who really wants to be known as like the woman to go to for all of their religious needs. From what I understand, any kind of needs here. We've got the Four of Cups in the reverse coming out right next to that. This is somebody who definitely has been siphoning human energy. So she brought about a lot of anguish within people and within reality here. So we have the Nine of Swords that came out right next to the Queen of Cups. So something about a queen, the true queen and her family were taken out here. Looks to be just disbanded because no one knows the ultimate game here, but we do. You know. We've got the Three of Swords here. That's coming right up underneath that reverse Queen of Pentacles. So everyone's leaving this person behind, this woman. It's like everybody they wanted this. They wanted this for her because they were tired of her shit. Eight of Swords is here. Yeah, so they want her taken away. Nobody cares if she's stuck in her own mind. Like, she, as far as they're concerned, she deserves to be stuck within her own mind. The fool is here. Why is this fool here? Yeah, so that was the risk she took when she signed the contract with the devil. Alright, that was quick and easy. What else do we have here in our energy? So we've been getting a lot of BS going on with people's neighbors. Myself included. We had somebody try to enter our apartment yesterday. I knew when I moved in that it was a shitty ass lock, so I had to add a lock to my door. Sure enough, they got through that lock that I said was not going to be enough. And if it weren't for the lock that I added on my side, they definitely pushed their way through that door. But the lock that I added would not allow them to get further than that. They were quite aggressive with it. I did start recording, but I didn't pick up on the actual, like, when they pushed it in. Continuing forward. That being said, let's talk about our neighbors a little bit. So we have the Four of Swords coming out here. Who is it that we have here? The King of Cups. Somebody who's been overindulging here. Somebody who has a responsibility to something or someone here, but it looks like they may have been overdoing something here. What do we have? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Taking advantage. So this has something to do with the patriarchal society that really overdid it and abused women and children here. What do we have? The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's trying to prove that none of this bothers them. We don't care. Good for you. The Tower is here. So an attack on the Citadel, an attempted bombing, an attempted attack here that failed. This was against the government. This was against all the grand elite societies. The devil is here. The devil's fucking pissed, bro. He's like, I told these mother. It looks like they're the devil's problem now. Knight of Wands is here. Yep. It's no longer gonna be enough that, like, nobody's taking a half-assed job anymore. We pay you to do something, you fucking do it. You can't do that, so you're out. We understand that you might not like how the hierarchy works around here, but you can just take your shit elsewhere. It's as simple as that, bro. Go mind your own damn business. The moon is here. A lot of people's asses are being shown at this time. No shame at all whatsoever. Seven of Pentacles is here. Something about this is being shown everywhere. This is all over media. This is huge, whatever's going on. Resistance. And I'm hearing that it's just because these people are so bad off that the whole town is being forced into rehab here. The Three of Swords, like, they're just really bad off here, so we gotta take care of them. It's no big deal. Just gotta get through this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The Five of Pentacles here. Somebody crying over losing all of their stuff. Sorry. You made your decision. Now shut up. Three of Pentacles. Somebody crying over connections here. But I also feel like somebody's going to be making a grand connection here. Something to do with cold case as well. Excuse me. All right, we have a little bit of time, so I'm going to tap into our Citadel deck here. And then we'll close out with some angels behind that. We have the Smith here in the reverse. Somebody with the last name Smith. There's something to do with this family involved with some kind of blood sacrificing. Okay, got them taken care of. Something connected to Disney as well. So whether Disney is aware of this or not, there's a connection there. The Poet here in the reverse. Stealing from true, real artists here. Knowing they were stealing from true artists. The Adventurers here in the reverse. Actually, it was it was sideways, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue the clockwise rotation and take it upright. So we have the Adventurer here. So kind of somebody who thinks they're a hero in all of this. I'm getting an egotistical air, but something about they've earned the right to be an ego, to have that ego inflation. They earned that position. They've earned that right to have those bragging rights. The Witch in reverse. For taking down this Grand Witch. Someone who knew about all of this trafficking and what it ultimately did and how many casualties and victims were involved. Somebody knew something all along. But they are now becoming part of the forgotten. Something about this woman, she can't get enough attention, right? So it's like the more attention she gets, the worse she becomes. So it's something that where this name will probably never get released. The face will never get released. The Waker is here. Yeah. This is just something we're going to have to knock away for the sake of everyone at this moment. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's close out with our angels. Thank you, universe, so much for sharing in this energy with us. Angels, what is it that you would like to share before we close out? We have the Strength here in the reverse. So we've got people coming to the realization that this is the end of the line here. People coming to terms here. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. More people are becoming comfortable with the idea of losing their material stuff. Something about they know that it's going to go to the right places, the right systems. It's going to do the right thing for them and their family. The Lovers in reverse. So we've got a lot of I don't know what to call it because everybody's up for free divorce right now. So if they stay together, but one person's doing prison time, the other one's home, I don't know what kind of relationship that would be then if you're not, like a long distance relationship, maybe. So looks like some people are going to be committed to that. Most other people are just they're like, fuck it at this point. I'm out. These people were no good to begin with anyway. But something about this is true, honest, soulmate real love, coming in. The Seven of Pentacles is here right behind that. So something about the collective is already aware that work is going to be involved with no matter who it is that's coming into our life. Because if they had to go through anything that we had to go through, of course, there's going to be required some time. Six of Wands is here in the reverse. But we've become patient, we've become calm and respectful, and we're going to allow our future partners, our true authentic partners, to take their time. The King of Swords is here in the reverse. Something about, I know people are really excited to, like, they already know who their person is and they're ready to jump and they're ready to go. But something about not to push it, because if you don't push it, then you can be genuinely surprised in the end, which continues it just puts in, I'll just leave it at that. Our last card out is our Queen of Pentacles. So that is an absolutely beautiful spread, a beautiful read, a beautiful energy to close out on everything. I'm going to do one more card because I am missing one card from this. Just want to make sure we got a fair spread here. We've got the Three of Pentacles to confirm that we have this love energy, this true soul connection coming through. And as long as we want it, and as long as we're willing to respect every entity's free will, then it's literally at our fingertips. It's just up to us as to whether we decide to call that in. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for sharing in all of these energies. I greatly appreciate you. If you do feel so led, please leave a like, share, subscribe, or comment, because all of the above allows us to get these messages out to more people who may need it. Appreciate you. Until next time, stay cool.